Hello and welcome to VR Gaming Clips. Today I will be doing something a little different. I'm putting Audio Trip versus Synth Riders in the showdown of the century. So this is solely my opinion. Some people may agree and some may not. Both games are available for the PC, the Quest 2, and on Viveport, but Synth Riders is also available on PlayStation VR. Unfortunately, Audio Trip is not available on PlayStation VR. Both games have rails and are considered to be dance rhythm games. Although it's hard for me to actually dance. I think I shattered my pelvis in one occasion. Just kidding. But yeah, I suck at dancing. So the bottom line, these two games are similar, and in all honesty, I feel like overall the feelings as to which game is better will vary from person to person. It really comes down to what you're looking for in the game. This will be my opinion, so some may agree and some may not. Also in this video, I will not be telling you which game to buy. Synth Riders has a demo available through App Lab if you have a Quest 1 or a Quest 2, so you can try it out that way. But unfortunately, Audio Trip does not have one, or at least I wasn't able to find one. And if you're on PC, neither of them have a demo available. Only the Quest and Quest 2 have, you could get the demo through App Lab. So you're gonna have to buy and try. Of course, you can buy both games and pick the one you like, keep them both, or refund the one that you don't like. Just make sure you don't play it for more than 2 hours or keep it for more than 2 weeks. I personally bought both and I kept both. Synth Riders is $24.99, and Audio Trip is $19.99. So Synth Riders is a few dollars more. So I'm gonna break this down. Into categories. So the categories are gameplay, music, graphics, third-party content, and workout results.
Let's get it.
Okay, so the first one up is gameplay. So with gameplay, I have to go with Synth Riders. I feel like it's more fun and immersive. Fun can be a huge factor, especially on those days where you feel a little lazy. On days like that, I lean more towards the fun games. Even if it means I would be burning less calories, it's still better than sitting around watching TV or consuming an insane amount of YouTube videos. Not me. Audio Trip is still a fun game to play and not too far behind. It does provide a better workout, and depending on how far you can stretch and how low you can squat, people who are more fit might have a different opinion on this. So just keep that in mind. Audio Trip also has some good visuals, but Synth Riders has more. The gameplay on Synth Riders feels much smoother and levels are easier to handle, and you don't have to duck ridiculously low or stretch out and hyperextend your family jewels. Synth Riders has more game modes. It has a 360 spin mode, a swing mode, and multiplayer mode as well, where you can play with other friends. 360 mode is like where balls come at you in all directions, and there's balls all over the place, basically. Get your sick minds out of the gutter! I don't mean those kind of balls! You can change the size of the balls too if you want to make it more challenging. Not me, I don't. Audio Trip has a cardio mode, which is cool too, of course. It would be really interesting though if they added like a 360 spin mode or even just a 90-degree mode. It would definitely make Audio Trip a very interesting game to play. So for gameplay, I gotta go with Synth Riders. So next up is workout results. Audio Trip wins here, hands down, no question. Higher heart rate, your squats are lower, you lean side to side a little further, and the rails are a little wackier. Expert mode is a lot harder in Audio Trip than it is on Synth Riders. Someone like me who moves relatively slow can do a lot of the expert mode maps in Synth Riders, even some of the master difficulty maps, but can't do a lot of the expert mode maps in Audio Trip. I can probably maybe do one 2, and that's it. But yeah, those are definitely harder, and it's not like Beat Saber hard where you're just like, oh, you really have to move around a lot. They also have the cardio mode, which is not too hard, but enough to keep your heart rate going up. You also move around more in Audio Trip, like I mentioned, and for those who love to dance, I figured this would be the better game for you as well. So definitely you get a better workout with Audio Trip. So Audio Trip wins here. Music, Synth Riders wins here. Out of the box, Synth Riders has more songs and offers additional music, some free and some you have to pay for through downloadable content. Audio Trip comes with a lot of songs out of the box and do release a couple of songs here and there through updates, but no additional music packs, paid or free, are available. Audio Trip leans more on the dance music type songs, but offer a variety of genres. Synth Riders leans more on the synth, electronic, and even cyberpunk music, but they have more of a variety when it comes to genres. Audio Trip needs to include rock songs in their lineup, man. Where's the love? Both games have popular artists on their lineup, so you can't go wrong with either title if music is a huge factor for you. But also, there's no rock songs in Audio Trip, like I mentioned. The mod community has dished out some cool songs if you go that route, but out of the box, you're pretty much out of luck. Both games allow you to create your own playlist, and both games come with level editors for those who have the time to create their own masterpieces. Audio Trip lets you play the level in real time as you're creating the map, but the Synth Riders level editor is a lot easier to use and very easy to get used to, very easy to pick up right away. So for music, I picked Synth Riders. Graphics, okay, so this one was hard, so I decided to go with a tie. Synth Riders has more of a dark cyberpunk-like tone, and Audio Trip has more of a lighter, almost rave-like dancey party feel to it. Both have acid trip-like visuals, so stay away from LSD or mushrooms because you'll have a bad trip. Both games have nice visuals, and it's hard for me to say which one has the better looking environments. So out of the box, it's a tie between Audio Trip and Synth Riders. Third-party content. For third-party content, I have to go with Synth Riders simply because it has more to offer. Both games allow you to use custom songs, which is great, and both come with level editors. Synth Riders has more third-party songs out there available on the web than does Audio Trip. They also have avatars, stages, and mods you can download, and they are very easy to install. I'm assuming it's because Synth Riders has been around longer and because their level editor is a lot easier to use that we see more songs, but that's just a guess. Plus, there's more ridiculously impossible levels to play on Audio Trip from third-party mappers. Still though, Audio Trip has plenty of playable songs too. So the final score, Audio Trip 1.5 and Synth Riders 3.5. That's all I got. So this is probably the longest talking video I have in my channel, and that's it. Hope you enjoyed and see you next time.